notification bell so you can get that ding, ding, ding whenever I upload a new video. So today, I am having a breakfast sandwich. Y'all know this is my last week of eating anything that I want, and I am having a juice that is orange, apple, carrots, and ginger. And I just got off of a phone call with my aunt and my mother. That was very, very interesting to me. And I wanted to come and talk to you all about it. Mm. First of all, we're going to wait for a few more of you all to join us so we can get started. Mm. Hey, Derek. Hey, Sp3rm. My aunt definitely told me. Hello, Ed. This shirt is, I don't know, hopefully the people don't start acting crazy because of the way this shirt is. But hey, babe. Can one of you all do me a favor and write in my Cash App so I could pin it? Hi. But so we was on the phone, right? And my auntie trying to thank you, Sp3rm. So I am in my 30s, we know that or whatever. And thank you, boo. And I'm just like, I'm not opposed to having a child, but it's just I can't just be out here having a baby by anybody, like, because I'm very mindful. I'm very cutesy. I'm very demure. But seriously though, I do take that seriously. Like I feel like I always tell you guys that your womb is your most prized possession. So you cannot just be up here like just giving any and everybody access to your womb like that. And a lot of times, as women, we have babies and it be like not planned, majority of us was not planned. A lot of us is a side chick baby. Like a lot of us was our father cheated on a wife and we got conceived. Like, so I think about things like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, dang, like I don't want to just have a baby with just anybody. And not to say that I'm, gonna just be intimate with just anybody, but that's just a really big deal. And one of my biggest fears is always like having a psycho crazy baby daddy. Like that, like people be like, what are you afraid of? And there's always having a crazy psycho baby daddy. So that's another reason why I'm just like, eh. And I know there's a lot of great men out there, but I've encountered some great men, but then I've also encountered some men that were just crazy, or like the men that come up in here saying another unemployed queen. You do know that I get paid to do this, right? I'm gonna block you because I don't have time. I get paid to make content. I make a check doing this, and it's going to keep going up. I actually have multiple streams of income, but that's none of y'all's business. So, why is everyone on live black? All right, I'm gonna block you because I don't have time for the racism. Psycho baby daddy, the worry is the other way around. No, no, the worry is the psycho baby daddy. The thing is, women don't talk about it enough because we normalize men just being crazy, absent, obsessive, aggressive. We normalize that type of behavior from men, so we don't talk about it enough. We always talk about bitter baby mothers, but we don't talk about bitter baby daddies. Like, I legit have friends that have been in and out of the courts because their baby daddy is bitter. Not because they even want visitation rights for the child, but they will take her to court back and forth to claim they want to get visitation rights and they want to be, a part of the child's life. One of my friends was showing up to the location, the drop off location, with a newborn baby in a blizzard, only for the father not to show up. He just wanted to inconvenience her. He just wanted to make her life a living hell. He didn't really care about seeing his child. He wouldn't even show up half of the time. It was only about having control over the mother, and he wanted to still have access to her. And that's what a lot of men do. They just get you pregnant. They give you a baby so they can maintain free and easy access to you. We don't talk about that enough. And they stalk you. They harass you. They make your life a living hell. They make it really, really hard for you to be able to maintain a healthy relationship with anyone else outside of them if you guys don't work out. This happens to women a lot, but women don't talk about it because people just tell us to shut up. We're always invalidated, and they say, oh, it's got to be your fault because you're a woman. And they lie and say that women are more emotional than men when that's not true at all. Men are way more emotional. We just don't count anger, aggression, rage. Those are emotions too. We don't count that as emotion. So you won't say a man is emotional. But men are extremely emotional. Everybody up in here, do me a favor and hit the like button. Exactly. Asking me if I could cook before having kids or marriage. So y'all do know that marriage doesn't exempt you from being abused, stalked, and harassed. You do know that, right? It also doesn't guarantee that you're not going to still be a single mother. Hence, we've all heard the term single married mother. Hey, Amy, because there's a lot of women that's married, but they still do all of the child rearing on their own. So I'm blocking you because you're getting on my nerves. You're being negative, and it's annoying me. Cooking is a survival necessity, not a role reserved for a woman. Exactly, Faith. I do know how to cook, but why do I need to get up here and lay out all of my attributes and my qualities and my skill set for strangers? Like, who are these men? And that's what we talk about. When I tell you, I do not let these men interview you. You're not an employee of theirs. You are to be a partner. And if you want to know if your partner can cook, then all you got to do is just spend time with them. And eventually they'll probably make you a meal, or it'll come out in the wash that they can't cook. You'll figure out what you need to know in the dating and in the courting process. You don't need to be up here laying out a list of what you could do for a man, like, because who do these men think they are? And we don't lay out a list. We don't ask men, do you know how to change a tire? Do you know how to, repair electrical issues? Do you know how to fix electrical appliances? We need to start asking them that. We really, oh my God, we need to start asking men, what do they know how to do? Do you know how to mow a lawn? Do you know how to change a diaper? Do you know how to paint? Do you know how to do indoor plumbing? The same way they get up here and ask us if we know how to cook and clean. Do you know how to cook and clean? When is the last time you laid some cement? Would you know how to put up a fence around our home? Like, what the fuck? I'm so over these double standards of that we just supposed to do all of the domestic labor and then outsource for things that men, traditional men, would know how to do, but they expect us to be complete subservient traditional women while still maintaining a modern work life. It's a trick. It's a trick. Hey, Daniel, do you know how to change oil? Exactly, Faith. Like, do we get up here and ask these men this? We need to start. We need to start. So when they come up here, what can you cook? Can you do this? Can you change tires? Do you know how to do indoor plumbing? Do you know how to paint? Do you know how to build a fence? Do you know how to skin a chicken? Because what if this all shut down? Like, could you hunt? Could you build a house? Like, we gonna start asking them questions like that. Because enough is enough. You do know how to do all those things. It doesn't matter at all. Well, it's good that you know how to do all of those things, but why are you saying that it doesn't matter? Oh, for real, Faith? Yeah, that's lit. I love that. So I'm having a conversation, and of course it's like, well, do you want to have children? And like she's been years ago, for years, this on. I love her down. She's everything. So this is not no beef or an attack or whatever, but for years she would be like, "You're selfish. Like, why don't you have children?" And then I remember at one point she would be like, "You just don't want to mess up your body. That's why you don't want to have no kids." And back then I used to be like, you know, I guess a little offended by the whole selfish bit because I'm not a selfish person. That's not my nature. Like, I'm very giving, I'm very loving, I'm very kind. Like, I help people out however I can. And I never really thought like, oh, I didn't want to have a baby because I don't want to mess up my figure. I never really thought about that. Like, that wasn't something that was on my mind. I don't know. I didn't really think about that. But then after she said that, I did start thinking about that. Like, oh, dang, like, I'm gonna have like the zebra stomach, like, because looking at hers and my mother's, women that I see, like, your body does change. But I think I don't know, we live in 2024. You could get all types of things done to kind of to get your body as at least close to what it used to look like before you give birth, right? So we were also talking about like, relationships and like just me opening up more to a man and like just being in a healthy, like monogamous, like a actual relationship and not just loosely dating or the way that I am. I just whenever I feel like entertaining, I do. I deal with men at my own leisure. I always tell you guys that I don't lie about how I operate because I have other things that I want to do. And when I did pour all of my energy into men, it was draining, it was depleting, and it threw me off my course. I wasn't able to be successful at what it is that I wanted to do. I was not living in my life's purpose. Um, I wasn't happy, and of course, happiness is an inside job, but outside factors has a lot to do with how you're able to pour into yourself and how you're able to show up for yourself and how you're able to maintain your internal peace. And this is not to say that I just was choosing terrible men because that couldn't be the furthest from the truth. However, generally speaking, when you're in a relationship, you're required to give a lot of yourself if you want to merge worlds with somebody. And when you have yet to build your own solid foundation and create your own world, not all men, but a lot of men typically want you to fit into theirs because they inherently see women as their backbone or as their helpmate or as someone that's supposed to be a helper to them so that they could elevate and get to the next level. I mean, we live in a patriarch society. Women are often positioned as an assistant to a man, clerical, just a woman to be home and to be a homemaker while he goes out and make the bread and climbs the corporate ladder and his wife is at home, doing the treasury work and taking care of his children and setting up his appointments for the doctor and just taking care of a man. That's really what a lot of women do. We just take care of men. Even though they love to discredit and discount and just make it seem like women are out here just asking for a Birkin bag and want to be flued out when that is so false. It is a scam and it is a lie because in the real world, women just want a man that comes home at night. Women just want a man that's going to at least help with the children a couple times of the week so she could go and get her hair and nails done. Like, women are not out here just requesting to be flown all over the world and to be put up in a Rolls Royce. Like, that is a lie and a scam that these guys get on the internet and perpetuate to absolve themselves of any accountability from not contributing anything substantial to a lot of these relationships and solely, you know, a lot of it just falling on a woman's shoulders. Not all, not all, not all, not all, not all. I know I have to say that because a lot of you all cannot separate yourselves from the collective because majority rules. And you all know a man or two or three or four that is not doing what he should be doing when it comes to his household. And I'm not just talking about money because I love to say, oh, well, he got a job. Just because you got a job does not mean that you are an adequate enough partner. It doesn't mean that you're a good husband. It doesn't mean that you are a good father just because you bring some money to the table. Everybody got a job. Everybody's making money to some degree. It's 2024. Women are working too, especially in our community. We black women are more employed, gainfully employed than black men. Y'all don't want to believe it. Go look up the statistics yourself. I don't have my laptop to pull up any resources for y'all or any references because y'all like to make it seem like I'll just be up here making up stuff and pulling shit out my ass. But no, baby, this is true. Go, you can do a quick Google search and you'll find all of the information that you need. Anyways, so this is why, because people be like, oh, you don't got a man, blah, blah, blah. I made a choice to live my life the way that I'm living it right now because I wanted to do what I'm doing right now, which is building my brand, building my business, creating my empire, all of the things that I'm doing right now actively. I tried to do while I was dating exclusively with someone, and I couldn't do it because they were so needy. They wanted me to present a certain way that was suitable for them in their image, in their public persona, and I couldn't authentically be myself and do what it is that I needed to do. So I said, hey, you know, instead of building a man up, helping a man with his career, doing unpaid labor, which I've done that a lot in my relationship with my high school sweetheart. We were together for a long, like years and years, and there was no reward in that. There was no reward. It wasn't fulfilling. I just started to resent him for it. And my general consensus of men is that they're really needy, period. Especially if you live with them. Like they need it's a needy situation. And men won't admit it, but women take care of men. Period. If they live together, the woman is doing majority of the work in a relationship. So with that being said, everybody up in here, can y'all see and hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can see me and hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can see me and hear me, and double tap the screen for me. And there's like the video. There's three dots at the top of the screen. Press it and give me a thumbs up. Hey, Saint Marquez. Yes, because I'm not seeing any. I just need to know if y'all can see me and hear me. Put a one in the chat if you can see me and hear me. Only one person that's watching this can see me and hear me. Only one person can see me and hear me. That's crazy. So I'm laying out the groundwork as to why I'm not like a married woman right now. Giving y'all a little backstory of how my brain works, how I think about things. And also, like I said, I wanted to do what I'm doing now. And a lot of men can't handle, or not handle, but they don't like a woman that, is especially in the building phase. Like now that I'm more like I have this now, like I have my channel, I have my site, like I have my things going on. If a man coming in now, it's like this is already me, this is already what I'm doing, this is up and running. So there's no suggestion of what you think I should do. There's no, oh, maybe you should do this. Like there's none of that. So you see what you get. There's no guessing. Like you could Google me and you'll see what it is that I'm up to. So with that being said, I'm talking to my aunt, my mom, my aunts, and my mother. And my aunt, she's like, and then I also expressed to her how, like, people in general scare me. Like, I don't really be trusting people like that because people want to record you, especially, being on a public platform and doing what I'm doing. You don't know what the hell people's agendas are. And this is just going to keep getting bigger and keep getting more lit because I'm not going to stop. We're going to keep going and it's going to keep growing. So you have to be really aware and careful of who you allow into your inner circle and who you really attach yourself to, especially publicly. So that is another thing for me. And she was just like, you need to have a baby. Um, you don't be selfish. Go to a sperm bank. And I'm like, damn, like I don't think I gotta go to a sperm bank. Like, I never said that I didn't think that, there's a man out there that I could procreate with and like have some successful babies with and possibly be a unit with. I don't think that necessarily. I think it's just because I haven't done it yet. And, we live in society where there's like this time clock. And if you're not doing things by a certain time frame or if it's not looking just so, then there's either something wrong with you or you need to just hurry up and buy. And y'all already know that I just personally believe that as women, yes, you if you want to have children, you have a window for that, and you want to do it naturally, and you're not trying to go through in vitro, and you don't want to adopt, and you haven't frozen your eggs. You do have a time frame in which you should do that. So I'm not saying that. Um, I understand where she's coming from. I do. I just want to say this, things happen the way they're supposed to. I feel like we all live on our own timeline. Life is a journey, that is to be lived, and there are things that we experience that is unique to our own life experience. And what I live is not going to be the same as what someone else lives, and my outlook is not going to be the same as someone else's outlook. And I just want women, period, to know that it is okay if you are childless. It is okay if you're not married. It is okay if you are a cat lady. That just made me think about Taylor Swift endorsing Kamala Harris because JD Vance said that, well, cat ladies or just childless people shouldn't be able to vote or whatever the case may be. And it's okay to be a childless cat lady if that's what you so choose. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with not having children, there's nothing wrong with not being married. There's nothing wrong with living your life on your own terms. There's nothing wrong with having a baby a little later in life. There's nothing wrong with having getting married a little later in life. There's nothing wrong with that. And just know that you're not too late. As long as you can still reproduce, if you want to have a baby, do it. If you don't want to have a baby, it keeps freezing. Okay, because yeah, I don't know what's going on. But I'm about to take this last bite, have a couple more sips, and I'm gonna get off of here. But we will be back and we'll do a get ready, and I'll do my makeup with you guys. Hi, Roger. Ooh, mm-mm. I don't know. I didn't time you out, so I don't know. But thank you. Thank you. Ooh. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting, and I felt like while I'm sitting here eating, it could be something that we could have talked, had a quick chat about. Because I'm not gonna stay up here too long. Um, the chat is not working. I don't know what's going on. So that's why because I kept saying, y'all don't see me, y'all not hearing me, like, what's going on? But I'm gonna, I'll be back in a few. It keeps saying error message every time. That's crazy. Well, I'll be back. Like I said, I'll be back probably within an hour, and we'll do a get ready with me, and we'll talk about another topic. And then I want to come back a little later, and I want to talk about the things that's going on with Diddy and John. No, I didn't block anybody. I don't know what I couldn't see y'all. It wasn't moving either, and I kept saying hello, like put a one if y'all could see me, like let me know or whatever. But yeah, I don't think that I need to go to a sperm bank. I think that within the next year or two, it'll happen. Men are such a distraction. I've been focusing on myself and career and different priorities. This very interesting man came along and kept trying to make me his lady. I got so distracted. Men are a distraction. They are. They don't talk about it enough. And men are very needy. Like you have to pour a lot into being in a relationship with a man. You do. Your time has to be accounted for, especially if you live with a man. Certain men, they want you to be up at a certain time. They want you to entertain them at a certain time. They want you to cook. You got to do a lot, and then you have to be, you know, there to talk to them through their problems and deal with their issues. And I know men have to do it with women too, but especially, women having children, and it just takes a lot. It does go both ways to a degree, but women contribute way more to relationships than men do. Y'all won't ever tell the truth about that, but generally speaking, women do way more in relationships than men do. This is true. This is true. All right, we'll stay up here for 5 more minutes, and then I'm going to skedaddle. I stopped performing well at work, stayed up to 3, 4, talking on the phone for hours, texting, stopped working out, started ordering Uber Eats, stopped doing tasks. Wow, relationship wise, right? Yes, yes. So this is why, when people keep saying, "Oh, you can't get a man. Why you ain't got no kids? Why?" Because it literally was a choice. It's not because I can't do it. It's not because I can't. It has been a choice. Are you in a restaurant? Yes, I'm in a place where you eat. You can sit down and eat. Women do more work in a relationship than a man, though. Seriously, yes, absolutely. Women do more in a relationship. At the end of the day, women also work a regular job as well. Like I don't know, like what do you guys how like what percentage of women do you think are just like stay at home girlfriends or stay at home mothers or like just don't have a job, they're not in school, they're not a business owner? You will have this unrealistic depiction of what women are doing. Women go to work and they take care of children. I don't know who told y'all that women are just that men are the only ones that work. Then on top of that, there's still gender roles that a lot of men like to play into. So being single is best, I swear. I don't know why people think being with a man is everything. It's really not. Relationships can be so toxic and draining. I prefer my peace over everything. Heard they said someone. Yeah, the dating pool is funny. I don't know. It's crazy out here. And then we did a whole live yesterday about narcissistic abuse, and a lot of women go through that. I've been through it. It's hard. When someone's constantly gaslighting you and telling you that you don't recall things how they actually happen, and just being emotionally manipulative and verbally, not even physically, but just like the mental and the verbal abuse, like the manipulation, the gaslighting, the love bombing, like it's just a lot. All men are not like that, but there's a lot of men that are like that. My mother does so much, I couldn't lie about that. She doesn't have to, but she does. But if she doesn't do so much, then who else would do it? Who else would do it? Being single is trash. You just need someone to match your personality and standards. Trust, I've been through the struggles as a man. Being single is not trash. I don't believe being single is trash. Being in a relationship just to say you're in a relationship is trash. Now, I'm not against relationships. I'm not against marriage. I think love is an absolutely beautiful thing if it's the right way, like if it's safe, if it's healthy. I think it could be a beautiful thing. Learn to love yourself first. Exactly. That part. And make sure you all shop my merch shop. I have a ebook guide to self-love on there. It'll be in my description box of all of my videos. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, it's really important to love yourself. And we're not taught that, especially as women. We're taught that our womanhood is validated by whether or not we have a man or by whether or not we have children. And then if you don't have those things, then you're not valid as a woman. All right, I'm gonna block you because boy, you keep putting WTF in my chats for like it's getting on my nerves. Dating in 2024 is a mockery, though. I can't seem to find a woman that matches my mentality and lifestyle. If you feel that way, I mean, what do you think women feel? And I believe there's somebody for everybody. Like I don't necessarily believe that you can't find somebody or that there's no one out there for you, because there is. It's just a matter of becoming a vibrational match. What do you think about single dads? Do you support them? Everyone supports single dads. Like I don't think anything about them. Like I think that single dads are a parent that just suck around and raise their children. Like, I don't think that single dad should get some magical praise because they're raising their kids when mothers have been doing it forever. Are you ready to be in a relationship or not ready at the moment? I'm definitely not ready. I need to get my ish together first. Um, if it makes sense, I'm more in a better position now to be in a fully committed relationship than I ever was. So I would say, yeah. That's not how to evaluate the value of a woman. Some women are a treasure. Y'all are amazing. Goes both ways. Everybody raising a child by themselves, man or woman, deserves respect. Exactly. Exactly. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. It's like you said, though love is always someone for a person and not everyone are meant for each other. Exactly. Thank you. So what do you guys think about me going to the sperm bank? Do y'all think I should go to the sperm bank to have a baby? Do y'all think I should go to the sperm bank to have a baby? No? No? Why not? No. Hey, PJ. Hell no, you can have my baby. Keep being you. It's your choice. You don't have to do that. No way you're taking your time and preparing yourself. No, don't feel pressure to. I was thinking of getting an egg donor and raising a kid by myself. All right, y'all. Hold up. Shoot, I'm 5'11". My credit score is 768. I'll be your candidate. That's funny. Maybe that's funny as hell. Maybe I'll do a live and say who wants to have a baby with me. Who wants to have a baby with Love Jones? Honestly, I feel like if I did like a dating show for myself, that shit would go through the roof. Cause men already be coming up in here trying to like talk to me and stuff, and I just be like, that's funny. But Auntie is tripping. You fine as hell. Thank you. Thank God my message can be seen. Thanks for reading my message. What's your cash app, baby? It's $ Love Jones TV. It's pinned right there on the screen. Need to get the seed from what to create your own army of small. Oh my God! You know that word is considered a slur. You can't say that. It's not politically correct. So what do you do on here? I talk about trending topics. I give social commentary, and I talk about relationships and life, and dating and stuff like that. There's someone out there for you. Wait until it's your time. Yeah, I believe so too. I mean, I'm not looking. The thing is, like, I don't, like, I talk to who I talk to, I vibe with who I vibe with, like, I'm not out here like, oh, I need to get married and have a baby right now. But I do know that, as a woman, you do have a window. I do get that. And my aunt did tell me I should go to the sperm bank. So I was like, let me talk about it with my love bugs and see what y'all thought about it. Raising children is hard. Doing it by yourself is a nightmare. Do it when it's the right time. Okay. They are called small people now. Yeah, you can't say the N word. I'm so mad I don't have no lip gloss. My lips is dry. You don't need no sperm bank. That's funny. Where am I from? I'm from Brooklyn. Everybody up in here, double tap the screen. Double tap the screen. There's three dots at the top of the screen. Press it and give me a thumbs up. Thank you, Jarrell. Thank you. Go to the sperm bank as a last resort. You still have time to find someone. I'm not looking, y'all, but I feel like whoever that person is supposed to be, it'll make sense. It'll fall into place. It won't be crazy, chaotic. You know, it'll be easy. I won't feel like, oh my God, this is a crazy psycho stalker killer. Like, you know, how do you get over a man you were just talking to? He was interested in me and wanted me, but then timing was off for me. He was a good man, his personality. You just gotta pour into yourself, you know, pour into yourself, do things for you, find yourself some hobbies, and get back out there. Continue to date. My parents raised me as an only child, which really pissed off my brother. Oh my God. You will make a great mother. Thank you, babe. How long can a man last in bed? Oh, wait, I get. Oh, this is on my TikTok shop. So, Devin Jones, I don't know if you're trying to be funny, but shop my TikTok shop. I sell these and I get a commission off of it. Can you do a 360? Can you send me some money? Can you send me some money? How, I'm a long person. I don't know what that means, but everybody up in here, double tap the screen. I want children myself, but can't find a responsible woman. I live in the hood. Yeah, I'm also in the tri-state, you know, and I'm like, I want to move and just be like, not in the suburbs, but like, you know, still have access to a major city, but also just be like out of the way. Cause I don't know if I had a child that would, if I would want to raise them in the inner city, you know. I'm 6'6" barefoot. That's what that means. Okay, you being 6'6" is not like making my blood run. Half the minute in chat need a tall glass of cold water. Oh, hey, son. I heard you could find a nice, respectable person at the strip club. Or stand up. Send me some money. Send me some money. You haven't found the one because he's in South Africa. Don't be taking long now. I'll have everything in order for you. Everybody up in here, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Double tap the screen. There's three dots at the top on the right hand corner. Press it and give me a thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. What makes your blood run? Success, personality, uh, sense of humor, a nice smile, sanity, good communication skills. They ignore when men lead with want and a family. That's not true. Hey, Michelle. And thank you, Michelle, for the donation. I appreciate you, boo. Talking about me. You are attractive, so you can easily get a high quality man. Thank you. Stand up, cause rich auntie watching. Rich, send me some money. My twin daughters are 31. I told them enjoy the freedom from a man and responsibility and kids. You got your head on straight. Keep on pushing until the right man come along. Okay. Stimulating intellect. How much does money matter in a relationship? Would you date a man with little money? Money matters a great deal. No, I wouldn't date a man with a little bit of money. What you doing? Are we eating? That was a fun live with Storm last night. Yes, I did. I enjoyed that live with Storm last night as well. I did. I started to eat, like I had half of a breakfast sandwich and I'm having, this is orange, carrot, apple, and ginger. It's so delicious. It's super delicious. But I was wondering where everybody was at. Like,
I don't know what be going on with the YouTube. The algorithm is crazy, but we just gotta. I gotta get back to doing 3 live streams a day so we could get, get back in it. I've had a lot of things going on with me personally, and plus, they tried to like attack my channel. It was just a lot going on. So right now we're in the mode of like getting back in the algorithm the way that we was up in there. You need at least 2 kids. Well, they gonna have to be back to back. Enjoy your freedom. I have been enjoying my freedom. I have. What is your type of man looks wise? I really don't care if he's light or dark. Like, I don't care about that. I just care about you have to have nice lips, like full lips. I don't like paper thin lips because I like to kiss. And you have to have nice teeth. You gotta have good hygiene. I like nice arms. You don't have to be super cut up. Like, I don't care about that. Like, just don't be like overweight, you know? I like I don't like flab, so I don't want things to be hanging over. I'm not into that. But it don't gotta be like a super 6 pack. Like just be solid. Be solid. I like broader shoulders, probably like a more narrower waist proportion. But this area has to be nice, and I like like deep eyes. But other than that, I don't really care. Like I don't feel like, oh, he gotta be brown skin, caramel, chocolate. Like I don't really care about that. Come on, y'all, help a sister out. Hit them 3 dots. Yes, like the video. I'm gonna show you how I look. About to find your IG. Okay. Come to South Africa. Nelson Mandela. Yeah, there was a restaurant in Brooklyn that closed down, but it was called Madiba, and it was South African cuisine, and I know that's what you all call Nelson Mandela in South Africa, and the food was absolutely delicious. And I remember they had these cocktails with lychees in it, and that was the first time I ever had like peri peri, I think, and then I had some other type of dish that came inside of a bread bowl. Like that was my first introduction to like South African food, and I learned a little bit about the culture there. Hey, Unique, what's up, boo? Today's also September 11th. Yes, and you were swarmed by so much emulators and haters. These bots are heavy on the verticals. Have leave Jonesy alone. You know what, son? It hasn't been that bad today. I haven't had a lot of people even coming in here like that today. But we will be back in like maybe an hour and a half to do get ready with me. We will do the makeup. Since they be like, oh, you just be having on the pound makeup. I don't have no makeup on right now. Face. How did you respond to your aunt? I just laughed and I was like, you are hilarious. And I said, I don't feel like I need to go to a sperm bank. But I'm not just about to have a baby. Like I'm overthinking that, And she's like, it don't matter who the father is. But to me, it does because I'm also a public figure. Like I have a public platform, and like I always tell y'all, this is just going to keep growing. Like we're not gonna stop doing this. So this is just gonna keep getting bigger. Make sure you subscribe because we are on the road to 30K. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I took them off. I did because I like to do this, and I just took them off. But I'll do them. Maybe we'll do some more nails tomorrow, a different set. I don't really like nails like that. Like they look cute or whatever, but I like to be able to do this or like scratch my head or dig in my nose. You can find a man anywhere. Don't go too much out of your way. Yeah, she wants some nieces and nephews, so Storm can't be a donor. I don't know. I feel like Storm be. Sometimes he says he don't want kids, and then sometimes he says he. I don't know what Storm got going on, but that don't have shit to do with me. I don't care about anybody else when it comes to me having children. I always tell y'all that a woman should only have children when she really wants to be a mother. Like, I wouldn't care if I was married. I wouldn't care if I was in a relationship. I don't care if I'm dating you. I don't care if we're talking. I don't care. When it comes to having a baby, if a man says he don't want to or he don't know what he got going on, I don't give a fuck. I don't care what Storm want to do or what he got going on as far as that's concerned. I know that for sure I want to have a baby, but I figure like if within like the next 2 years, I know for sure within the next 2 years because what I'm doing now, it'll be bigger. You know, like my businesses will be thriving. I'll have my products pumping. Like I have a plan and I'm working my plan like right now as we speak, and we're getting closer to accomplishing, you know, like checking some things off the list. So for me, it matters a great deal to me to be in a certain position to have a child. So whoever's around at the time, this sounds crazy, but it's that's kind of like men, like they get married out of convenience. When I'm ready to have a baby, I'm going to assess the suitable candidates, or you know, and it probably will be like that. Who makes the most sense? Who's the most viable? You know, genetically, who I think would be a good match? Who wants to have a child? You know, um, and it'll be may the best person win. Don't have a baby with Storm, it will be short anyways. That's not nice. Don't say that. Don't say that. There's nothing wrong with being short. And the men in my family are really tall. So, you know, genetics, they dance and they mix and they mingle with each other. Give a white guy a chance. Although I could never tell you what to do, but I think it would be in your best interest to go to a sperm bank considering the slim pickings. Stick to your plan. I'm just kidding. I doubt you'll have a problem when you decide. Yeah, I don't think I would have a problem with, you know, I know I won't have a problem. That's why I just be like, you're so pretty. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, you know, as women, I think that we owe it to ourselves to live our lives for ourselves. And you know, I think about it like this, like I am living my ancestors' wildest dreams. I am doing things that they wish they could have done. I have the freedom that they wish they could have had. A beauty like you should be no biggie. Thank you. You all are so sweet. I said I was getting off here 20 minutes ago, but then some of you all started to come in, so I'm gonna get off in 2 more minutes. But I'm gonna come right back because we're gonna do a get ready with me, a makeup, looking like a lioness. Thank you. No, this hair is in my TikTok shop. My cousins are all married and pregnant, and I'm over here single. How do I not let it bother me when my parents keep pressuring me and bringing this up? You just gotta stick strong to how you feel. If you really want to be married, then make that your intention. But don't be desperate, and understand that you are the magnet. So you attract things to you. So become a vibrational match to what it is that you want. You know, what do you think a wife is like? Where does a wife go? What is a wife's lifestyle? Keep your physical appearance up to par. Men are easy. But when you entertain men and when you interact with them, you have to know what your intentions are. You have to know exactly what you want, and you have to say no to anything that is not what you want. Take your time. I have taken my time. I have. But now, you know, I'm not I'm in a space now where I need to start making choices. Like, we're just gonna keep it honest. If I want to, naturally have a baby, for me personally, me, I would want to do it within the next 2 years. Um, you're so gorgeous. Thank you. I am the dream of the slave. You want to see me live the life, come up to where I live. Wow. It's not all about how beautiful you are, which you truly are. It's the mid range. You have love. I can't see. It's like white, but it's not. You're a strong woman, but able to compromise with a quality guy. So I see your shields are always up. What? Oh, you in my mind frame. No, I didn't want. It's not even about compromise. I didn't want to be a servant to a man, and a lot of men require that. Wealthy men, broke men, they require you to be. They try to beat you into submission, and I didn't really want to fully do that. So this is how I decided to live my life up until this point, and I don't have any regrets. What's submission to me? Well, submission means to give someone authority, full authority, control, and basically ownership over you. They can tell you what to do, they can tell you where to go, they can have requirements of you. That's what submission is. Look up the definition. So to me, that is a man's, feeling like I should be subservient to him. That's what submission means. Why do men want women to submit to them? Because a lot of men are on an ego trip. They feel like they're gods and they feel like they are supposed to reign supreme and lord over women. And that's the only way that they could get their fix, is to have this grandiose sense of uh, inflated ego. A lot of men are narcissists. Isn't that considered advice also? Huh? That's why I'm getting a divorce. You're getting a divorce because you didn't want to submit to your husband? Isn't what considered advice? What do you mean, like a man telling a woman what to do? See, you take submission and advice, and something often confuses you. No, I don't confuse the two. Look up the definition of what submission means. You all confuse the two. You all conflate the definitions of things to suit your narrative. I go by what it literally means, and I go by what I hear men say when they talk about submission. They always describe servitude. It is never, oh, I'm just giving you advice. No, it's you need to listen. You need to do what I'm telling you to do. That doesn't sound like advice. That sounds like a dictatorship. Submission needed. Just be yourself or equal. Yes, hit the like button, you all. We don't want y'all submission. It's overrated. These are the best topics. Please keep talking about this. Of course, I'm not saying bow down on your knees. You think it's slavery. It's not about what I'm thinking. It's about what the word means, and it is about what I hear men say, and it is about what I've experienced in relationships and what other women talk about daily, from different races, different cultures, what they talk about all the time in terms of the relationship dynamics with their men. Some men are more naturally submissive, and they actually like for their women to tell them what to do. That does exist as well. Compromising. I mean, it depends on what the compromise is. Like, what are we compromising? It's about comprehension, communication, and compromising. But it does that only falls on the woman's part. Is the woman the only one that should be able to comprehend, communicate, and compromise? And no, I would not be with a man with a small penis. No. My husband didn't want me on the phone to talk to anyone unless he wanted to be alone. Yeah, that's wild. Most are predisposed to what they've seen in their own household versus what they're told to become. That's a good one. all the things you consider about a man before deciding if you want to be with him or not. Am I prioritized? Like, being prioritized is a really big deal for me. Does he try to help me? Like, does he make my life easier? Does he add any value to my life? If he's not doing anything substantial for me, if he's not adding any value, if I'm not learning anything from him, if he's not, taking a load off when it comes to finances, if he's not helping me out with my business, if he's not adding anything substantial, then I don't see myself taking that person serious. And how my life goes when he comes in it versus how it was before he entered. I always talk to you guys about energy. Some people come into your life and your things go down. Your energy is depleted, your health declines, your money goes down. If you have unlucky energy, I pay attention to that. What is my emotional and physical state once you've entered into my life? How has that changed? Am I going up since you've come in, or am I going down? For a man to have submission, a submissive wife, they must submit to God. Find yourself a man that is submissive to you. Um, I think that a man should be submissive in certain areas. Like, I don't think that you need to like submit all the way around. I feel like that's how relationship dynamics work, right? Like, in certain areas, I probably would be better at leading, and then in other areas, the man would be better at leading. I think it should be like an ebb and flow. That's the one thing Kevin Samuel said that he wanted, and we never asked for that. Would you consider a man that makes the same amount or less? The same amount? No. Less? No. No. He has to be doing better than me. Illusions from less over reality. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who broke the femme? I don't think any guy is going into situations like, I'm going to break you and make you submit. You'd be surprised. You don't hear men talk? Do you like bad boys or nice men? I like nice guys. I like nice guys with edge. Like a nice guy with edge. Submission to action, a fact of accepting or yielding a superior for. Thank you. Authority over another person. Exactly. Thank you. But all right, I'm gonna get over here in 3 more minutes, and then I'm getting out of here. I keep saying that, but I gotta go make a couple other runs, and then we're gonna come back and do a get ready with me. If a man owns multiple pals, is that a good thing? I mean, if they're legal, that's not a bad thing. I'm so annoyed that I don't have no damn lip gloss. My lips are dry. Why are you the likes it? They're not. They actually went up. Y'all can't see it. I don't know. It's higher than that on my end. Um, yeah. Make sure you all subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. This was so good and refreshing. I'm glad I asked for some ice. What's the best race to date in your opinion? Um, are you high? Is your mother high? The best race to date? Honestly, I think that the best race for anybody to date would be their own, because you cannot directly relate to anybody the way that you could directly relate to someone that is living a similar experience to you. Have you ever dated Hispanic or Mexican? Yes. My first was Puerto Rican, and his dad was, I don't know if his father was fully black, but I think his father was like mixed. So his mom was Puerto Rican and his father was half Latino, half black. And then my high school sweetheart was Puerto Rican and Panamanian. Um, yeah. All right. Let me get out of here. I love you all. Very promiscuous. Can't keep your legs closed. Your mother is promiscuous. Which men are the most romantic? A man that loves you. It doesn't matter what race he is. It doesn't matter where he comes from. A man that loves you and a man that really likes you is going to be romantic. Finding your peace may vary with your own desires. I dated a Mexican once and he was obsessed. I've never dated a Mexican. It's better for people to stay with their own. I agree. My girl teach. But this is the thing is I'm not opposed to dating out. I just think that your best bet would be to be with somebody that's from your own set. Period. But um, do you like Mexican? I love Mexican food. Mexican food is my favorite. All right, I'm out. I love you all so much. Um, yes, I will be right back. You are unique. Are you looking for a sugar daddy? Oh my God. I don't like men in my own race. And that's okay. That's why I said I'm not opposed to like dating out. Thanks for this live stream. Of course. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Are you looking for a sugar daddy? Me? Cash at me and send me a super chat. Dollar sign Love Jones TV, and or send me a super chat if you're talking to me. All right. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. I will be back. We will be doing a get ready with me. We will be talking about another topic, and then we will come back and do some actual hot topics. And I'll let you all call in. Mexicans are like tequila, fun in the moment, but the next day you wake up with the runs in the headache. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Mm-mm-mm. I love y'all. See y'all later.